What's up, guys? I've been watching Rob Scallon and his friends challenge each other to try and write songs in the shortest amount of time possible, so I've decided I'm going to write a song in 1 second. Here we go. Oh, and we're done. And so without further ado, let's have a listen to the results, shall we? Ah, fuck! I've wrote 1,000 miles again!
It just
never gets old.
You think the next time you see it, this is going to be the time, but it's not. It can't be the time. There's something wrong with you if you don't.
Guys, welcome back to Draft One Out. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been.
We are doing hit songs of the 2000s. Basically, the rules here are it has to have hit the Billboard Hot 100's top 40 to count as a hit. It has to have debuted in the 2000s. So if it debuted in like 1999, get rid of it. It's out. Brooklyn, you excited?
Yeah, I am. I feel a little more prepared, or like have a little more resources to go to. 2010s, it's like 2010, 2015, I know, but then 2016, I kind of roll off. Whereas this is like, it was basically a nostalgia trip of like, all right, how do I want to appease certain masses of this community? So yeah, no, this is going to be good.
Great. Well, let's start by bringing in our lovely contestants. First of all, he's won this twice now. He can't pick the song that won him those. It's Caleb Coho.
What's up? What's up?
Coho,
what do you mean I can't take it? Watch me take it anyway, fucker. I'll do it anyway. You can't make me. If I get picked one overall, I choose somebody that I used to know by Gotti featuring Kimbra.
You don't even know how to pronounce his name.
I don't care. It means I won. I don't give a shit.
Coho, you have any like strategy that you want to tell us about today, or you want to go in kind of blind and just pick Gautier?
I like to pick Gautier first overall, regardless. That's my Vontae Mac no matter what. It's Gautier number one no matter what. That's what's going to happen. But no, it's gonna be great to be here. I'm excited to draft, and I have a pretty decent little list in each category. And if those decent little lists dry up, fuck, that's gonna suck. So
I'm kind of right there with you.
It'll be fun. I think I'm gonna get most of the things that I want, though. I feel like I'm kind of in an outlier situation here today, so this will be fun.
All right, let's bring in our next contestant. It is the man, the myth, the legend himself, the honorary third host of the turntable. It's Amaru Moses.
What's up?
What's up? Amaru, it's good to have you on the show again. We had you on the 2010s as well. And as the audience will find out, we have everybody from the 2010s. But how are you doing today? Do you have any like strategy going into this, or are you just kind of going, fuck it, we ball?
I have 5 songs. After that, I have maybe 2. After that, I'm going to be searching like crazy because looking into this as little as I did, I realized that the 2000s is stacked with a whole lot of great songs, which makes this simultaneously easy and difficult to tell.
True. There is one category in particular that I think completely outranks all of the other genres. We'll get to that later. Let's bring in our final contestant. It is Mr. Scott Harvey, the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing, Mr. Harvey?
Nice game show host voice you got going on there. I'm doing good. It's fun to be back. I was hoping we would continue along with this after doing the 2010s, mainly because I liked the 2010s. I liked the roster of the songs that I had, but to piggyback on what Rue was saying, looking through the 2000s, I'm like, okay, we're going to be talking about a lot of my favorite songs of all time tonight. And I don't know if I could say that about the songs that we were talking about in the 2010s, mainly because I think just the hits in the 2010 were not as good as they were in the 2000s. So I'm expecting a lot of great songs to get picked tonight. And if they don't, then that's on y'all because there's plenty to choose from. And so if you don't, then what are you doing?
That is a lot of pressure. Thank you, Scott. Did you have any strategy going into this, or were you just kind of like, yeah, what happens, happens?
Not getting my pick vultured by Coho this time would be good because he did take somebody that I used to know from me last time. And as we saw I'm just going to go on the narrative that that's what won him the draft. And so I was that close to winning, I guess.
I think you're right.
Yeah. But so that's my only strategy.
All right. Well, with that being said, quick reminder, as I said, song has to have hit the Billboard Hot 100 Top 40. You are picking a rock song, a pop song, an R&B song, a hip hop song, and a miscellaneous, whatever you want for that 5th slot. You can go in any order that you want with this. But we're going to spin a wheel, if you will bring that up, Coho, to find out what the draft order is. If it lands on you, you can tell us where in the draft order you want to be. It is going to be snake style. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., etc. So let's get this thing started. And the first person to pick where they will be is Brooklyn.
Number 1.
Okay, so Brooklyn will be going first overall. I did this wrong, but oh well. Coho, you are going to pick next.
I'll go second overall.
Second overall.
Well, this is not going well.
Okay, I will be going 4th. We'll be going 4th overall. So that leaves the 3rd and the 5th slot. And that will be picked by Rue.
Fuck, man.
I just looked into a song I was going to pick. It's definitely not a top 40 hit some fucking how.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, I'll go 3rd.
Okay, so Scott will be going last, which means he will be getting back-to-back picks.
Yeah.
Same as it ever was.
Incredible. You have the worst wheel luck, man. I'm sorry.
All right. So with that, Brooklyn is going first. Brooklyn, what is the number 1 overall pick?
Just let me double check that it is actually a top 40 hit. Yes, it is. It's the meme. It's the intro that started this whole show. I think it's the best pop song available. 1,000 Miles, Vanessa Felton.
Really?
Are you surprised? There's like this. There's 3 songs that I was considering for 1-1. And yeah, the more that I thought about it, like I think there's such a gap between this and like kind of the rest of pop. When you go back and re-listen to this, even like the guitar, like that slide guitar that comes in during the second half, just gives it so much depth. The riff is so iconic. Every time this gets played at the pub, there's a pop. There's a nice sense of euphoria throughout. But yeah, I think this is the correct 1-1.
I kind of agree with you. If I had gotten my way, this would have been my first overall pick as well. 1,000 Miles is a perfect song. It's a perfect song through and through.
Yeah, I think it's a nice first pick because it is like one of the most quintessentially 2000s songs, I think. And I think it's indicative of a trend in the pop category, which is the idea of adult contemporary music, which was kind of a thing that had a huge rise during the 2000s and then kind of fell off a cliff after getting out of the 2000s. And this is a song that exemplifies it. And I have a lot of other songs on my draft board that I think also sort of exemplify that like adult contemporary pop that was big in the 2000s.
Anyone else?
I mean, it's good. It wasn't on my list, actually, genuinely.
No.
I think it's fine. I don't think it's a clear 1-1. I obviously, because I think I had 15 or 16 pop songs total I considered, and I never even wrote down 1,000 Miles. So, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't really in consideration for me, I guess. Rue.
Yeah, the song is great. but my whole draft, there was the one song that I thought was going to be the one that like might get stolen and like is the best of the best or whatever. Didn't even hit top 40. I just found out, which doesn't make any fucking sense. So
What was
that's
it? Just out of curiosity.
fucking Seven Nation Army.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How? But
Because the white
my
stripes.
whatever. My whole strategy has nothing to do with what should be 1-1 or what is 1-1. I wasn't thinking about the song. I don't want to pick the song. I'm picking for me. So I knew it would probably get picked, but like wasn't even in my mind frame. I'm going a lot of, oh yeah, of course this humongously famous song could be picked, but I'm not picking it. So cool, but wouldn't be on my list.
All right. Well, Coho, you are next. What is the number 2 overall pick?
This is one of several where it's like the argument for what category it can fall in is debatable, but I think based on the artist's genre that they usually work in, I'm going to take it in rap, and I'll be taking Hey Ya by Outkast. I think that's more of a clear 1-1 to me, like in terms of just songs that have outlived a decade to just become pure classic. I mean, Hey Ya to me is kind of the song of the 2000s. So that is my choice. And I'm going to take that in rap.
I think that's a fair choice. That is probably one of, I would probably say like 5 to 10 songs that absolutely does fit that mold that you said. I personally don't know if I can call it rap. But it does still fit the genre. So
Yeah, I'm fine with it being considered rap. And I'm fine with it being taken mainly because it wasn't what I was going to take, and I was worried that Coho was going to steal my pick again, so that didn't happen. But yeah, now one of my bigger disappointments, I will say, in looking up the charts for this was seeing that Bombs Over Baghdad never made it in the top 40, because that would have been like right at the top of my rap section, if so. But
yeah.
You know, Hey Ya, yes, again, another one of the most quintessentially 2000 songs in a good way.
I just never really like Hey Ya was never my favorite Outkast song, and that's because I love the back and forth between Andre 3000 and Big Boy. So I get why this is a fun song to sing, but it's a great Andre 3000 song. Yeah, I echo what Scott said too. Bombs Over Baghdad would have been mine, but yeah, it's a crime that it only got like 69 or 68 on the Billboard.
Nice. Somebody had to do it.
yeah, no, I probably would have done it if you hadn't. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is a song I kept seeing, and I was like, "There's no way I'm picking this." Like, not me personally, for pop or for hip hop, it's not happening. Like, I loved the song when it came out, and it is another amazing song. Andre is great, but it is like the epitome of what I'm not doing here. The most popular song that like got popular to the masses, but low-key cookie cutter, which isn't a bad thing. I said cookie cutter and not a bad thing. This is a cookie cutter ass hip hop song. So like if you want to say it's not a cookie cutter pop song, fine. Or I could say worse. It's a cream puff hip hop song. It's a hip hop song that most hip hop heads will not call hip hop. And I'm saying all of this not as a diss. I'm saying all this is a song that like shouldn't be on best hip hop songs of all time, like at all. It should be on best maybe songs of all time, maybe best pop songs of all time, but like should be nowhere near any top hip hop song lists ever. I don't think, unless you put it at like 100. So
Wow, that's great.
As a hip hop song, we respect
Category fraud.
we respect it, and it is a hip hop song, but it is not. It's not what's getting chosen here. So
It's not even the
that's where I'm at.
co-hosters, but we can't avoid the category fraud
Literally.
discussion.
Which is hilarious.
I'm gonna
about
have
what
so
I'm
many
about to
category fraud discussions on Sunday with everyone too.
All right, let's go to Rue. You are next. What is your first overall pick?
So yeah, Seven Nation Army was going to be my one pick because like I thought that was going to be the one that might have been stolen because everything else is something strictly that I don't think anybody. I think the other 4 songs I have, no way somebody picks them. Like there's no way. So I'm going with the closest thing to a like bona fide hit that everybody knows that like maybe for y'all would have been like a 4th round pick or a 5th round pick. But I'm going to my one that is like the most likely to get stolen in my mind. And I'm going with not category fraud, but like you could argue a couple of different places, but I'm going pop. And I'm going my man JT, Justin Timberlake, and I'm going Cry Me a River.
Ooh.
Yeah. This song never gets old. This song is a bop and a half. This song helps with breakups. This song kind of helps with new relationships for the ex breakup. This is Timbaland in his bag. This is the Justin that like I don't think he can ever get back to because once he went into the woods, he never left. Even with the
He's
other
on the
album
world
that he
tour. Yeah.
seriously, and he even went back to Pharrell and Timbo, and it didn't like hit anymore. But like his 3-album run. The one before this, Justified. No, this was on Justified, right?
Yeah, this is Justified.
Yeah, the 3-album run of Justified, Future Sex, and 2020 Experience. Peak, beautiful, and Cry Me a River, with a couple of other ones, might be my most. I run it back the most. I don't know if it's like my favorite song, but like. If you want to talk about re-listenability or how much you're going to listen to it as favorite, it's arguably up there.
Good one. Great pick.
Correct Justin Timberlake song, I think, to pick. Obviously, there were several that you could have chosen that were eligible, probably, but I agree. I think this is my favorite, probably from the era, and just those first few seconds, as soon as that beat comes in, you know you're in for a hit.
I think off of this album, you picked the correct song. I do have one other JT song actually ranked above this one. I'm not going to tip my pick yet in case I have to take it, but it's still a solid pick.
I do want to hear what it is before the end of the night, just in case it's the other song I would have picked.
I'll message you. Hold on. It's miscellaneous.
We got wild cards still. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait.
You can wait.
Yeah.
I think Rue's going double.
Rue's going double JT.
Mr. Vale.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake definitely popped up for pop section if I didn't happen to get first overall. The more that I think about it, I think this is the best one, especially when you get to that like part where like the Timberland's like the damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving, and then you have Justin over the top, and just the way that they harmonize, I think works really well in that. There's other songs that I kind of want to talk about, but I also worry about the wild card. So yeah, I think this is good.
Okay. So I am next, and here's my thing. There are 2 songs in the rock category that I think could win this entire thing for me if I pick either one of them. Actually, there's 3, but I think I'm gonna go. Here's the thing: do I want to stick to my guns, or do I want to win the vote?
I think you should stick to your guns, personally.
Well, Corey Guns was in the last draft. You can't draft him again. Yeah.
There's also 21 of those guns.
Win the game.
Good song.
If you play to win the game, then I'm picking Mr. Brightside.
Okay.
Oh, thank fucking God. Okay.
I think Mr. Brightside is. It's not my favorite song by The Killers. It's not even my favorite song by The Killers off of that album.
Yeah.
However, if we're talking about iconic songs that are still great and are pop culture landmarks, I think that that's the pick out of the options that I have. There are some other great rock options that I could have picked. There's two in particular that are still on my board, but I think that's the safest pick for me to make.
It's probably objectively the right pick for rock, right first pick for rock. I mean, it is, it's one of the most iconic songs of all time. You can play it anywhere in a stadium. Everyone will sing along, which is crazy considering the subject matter of the song is like not anything that like people normally would sing along to. But the Killers just absolutely captured lightning in a bottle with really the first 5 songs on that album, and then they just didn't want to make the rest of the album apparently. But yeah, Mr. Brightside is unbelievable. It it plays at every wedding now. It played at my wedding, and my university has a tradition of if somebody from our university gets married, then you play Mr. Brightside, and the groom is supposed to be lifted up on everyone's shoulders and carried around during the song. So lots of memories.
I promise you, this song will not be played at my wedding. It will not even close. And it's funny because I know of this song and I know of its popularity, but it wasn't until maybe last year that you said Mr. Brightside and I knew what the song was. Like I had to look it up like 2-3 times to be like, oh yeah, this one.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay. Cool. Like and like I know what it is and I know how popular it is. But at least in my zeitgeist, there are other more like really, really popular rock songs that like I have no question about what it is when you say it. So this one was just like, yeah, I missed out on this this wave. So
yeah, we talked about this on road trips. It's the perfect sing-along song. There's a band at work that plays this every single Thursday and part of their various mashups. They take basically like 5 songs and they'll just run them through over the course of like half an hour without stopping. And they always do this. And I'm just as excited every time because it's just like, I think it's up there with like your Sweet Carolines and your Wagon Wheels or whatever that are just like instantaneous and how people just join in together and sing.
It also just doesn't have a second verse. It just repeats the same verse, and it doesn't even matter. Like you still just love it.
Yeah, it's
All
good.
right.
It's good. Wasn't going to be my pick, so it wasn't on my list.
That's crazy to me. As I said, it's not the Killer's best song, but it's the one that, like, if I'm going for the votes, that's the one.
Yeah.
All right, Scott, you are up. You're going to go back to back.
Break my heart.
It was definitely on my list for rock, but not at the top. So I am going to be able to get my 1-1, and I am going to go rock again. There's one song that I like better. 2 songs actually that I like better than Mr. Brightside in the rock category. And so I'm going to go ahead and take one right now, just knowing who else is on the panel. Welcome to the Black Parade, My Chemical Romance.
That was the third.
I probably should have took that in my second slot. I was worried that wouldn't get back.
It's an amazing song from one of the greatest albums of all time, in my opinion. One of my favorite albums for sure. It is the sort of the centerpiece highlight song, obviously titular track. And it just has that great Queen-esque glam feel to it. After that intro with just the tiny piano chord playing, it really kicks into gear and turns into a song that you have to headbang and sing along to in the car. So and Gerard Way's vocals are soaring in this song, so everything about it is perfect. It was my 1-1, and I'm happy that I was able to get it.
I had alluded that there was potentially a third song that could have locked up votes, and this was that third song that I was referring to. So great pick.
Yeah. No. Cody, you go first.
Okay. I was gonna say 100%. This was my number one in rock, and after I picked Hey Ya, and everyone seemed very tepid. I was like, "Fuck! I should have took Black Parade because I know it's not getting back." So yeah, great pick. This was my 1-1 in rock. So.
I mean, yeah, I've debated this album before against Cody as like the best album of the 2000s. This is wild. Just the notes that he hits and like the end chorus and like that end bridge after already doing all of that singing is just it's exceptional. The intro, it takes one note and everybody knows what song you're about to play. It has good pacing. There's good times where like just the band sort of gets time to shine on their own. Yeah, I would say, yeah, it's like it's tough between like that and Mr. Brightside. It's like what's Millennials Bohemian Rhapsody, I guess, because it's tough between those two.
I mean, if we're going Bohemian, like what's the Bohemian Rhapsody? I'd probably argue it's that. Because there's more dynamic.
Because Mr. Brightside is more sing-alongable, but Welcome to the Black Parade is like has all these
compositionally,
yeah.
I had to mute myself to figure out what the song was.
Oh wow! Damn.
I know this song. The second it played, I was like, "Oh yes." I've never listened to it all the way through.
Oh wow!
But I know the song, and it is a brilliant fucking song.
Our perception of rock is just very funny because we have the rest of us are just like, oh yeah, these are the easy one too. And Rue is up here like Seven Nation Army was like, I was dying to get that. That would not have been on my draft board at all, even if it was.
Oh, it would have been on mine, easy. All right, well, Scott, you are picking next. What is next?
I'm going to go to rap next. I think it's also an insanely strong category for this decade. So, I could definitely wait and still get a really good song, but arguably my favorite rap song of all time is on the board. So I'm going to take it because why not? And it just got in under the gun by debuting right at the beginning of 2000. So it just got in under the gun, despite the fact that the album is called 2001. I'm going Forgot About Dre, Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Oh, and he dropped.
We did. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyone want to start with Forgot About Dre?
I'll start.
Yeah,
go Brooklyn. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
No, I just saw something. There was a sound engineer kind of breaking down Eminem's verses in the song, and he does this really interesting thing about hitting in particular like the upbeats. But it's like a certain like 16th note, and they're like, this is kind of wild and how he crafted his own verse and everything. But just the energy that it has from that short little synth, and then the strings are just nice and fleshed out. Dr. Dre he's my favorite producer for this reason, how he's able to just construct these.
I remember sitting at the television for MTV making the video for this song and this video. This song is amazing. Dre, whoever wrote this for him or helped him write it, did amazing with the cadence and the flow. Eminem does what he does and murders you on your own shit with his own authenticity and his own flow and his own bars. And the amount of people in my lifetime who just wanted to show off that they knew the chorus word for word and then continue is crazy. Again, I have my pick is like my personal pick for life in hip hop in the 2000s. So like this wasn't mine, but this is a great pick and hilarious because I knew that if the first rap song off the board wasn't an Eminem song, I would have been surprised with the lack of melanin on this panel.
Technically, it wasn't the first rap song off the board.
Eh,
Hey,
eh,
hey,
but if anything, not Eminem was getting picked. It was Hey Ya.
that's true.
Yeah, no. This is probably in like my top 3 Dre songs. That beat, that like kind of like plucking intro in particular, it's golden. That's some king shit right there. Scott, you want to talk a little bit more?
Did you hear what my pick was? Of
Yes,
course
we did actually. We got it,
Okay, yeah.
and we all got to talk about it before you got back.
Yeah, it's again, I think it's arguably my favorite rap song of all time. You know, again, talking about beat you immediately recognize when it comes in. You know, it's certainly Dr. Dre's best moment as a rapper, because he's really not that great of a rapper, but still ends up on a lot of greatest rappers lists, I think, just because of respect for what he does as a producer. But yeah, you know, the Eminem chorus, Eminem's whole verse just was him at his peak. And then Dr. Dre just boasting for, you know, bar after bar is like, to me, this is what hip hop is. So it's if you go on my Spotify did that thing recently where it was like, here's your top songs of all time since you got Spotify. I think this song is like in the top 3 in terms of songs I've listened to the most times since I got Spotify. So that tells you how I feel about it.
All right. With that, we're going to go to me next. And let's no, there's 3 I can choose between for that genre. Yeah, let's stick with hip hop here. And I could pick The Elephant in the Room, an Oscar winner, but I'm actually going to pick Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott. That beat, fucking crazy. Missy is probably one of the most dynamic and entertaining just rappers in general. There's a theatricality to her performance, which is, as a theater nerd, hits home. But there's also those great moments where the beat will drop and there's a sound effect or an onomatopoeia. It's just really, really fun, groundbreaking, and a lot of hip hop tried to be this song after it came out. Anyone?
I'm gonna say Missy is such an amazing MC that if anybody not named Missy came out with the exact same bars as her, they would be considered pretty ass.
Yeah.
They would be considered not good at all, but her personality, her theatricality, her flow, her delivery, her everything, her essence and her aura, she literally said whatever the fuck she wanted and nobody cared. And in combination with Timbo, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the 3rd Timbo beat. All right, well, not 3rd, but 2nd Timbo beat.
He ran the 2000s. Let's be honest.
He was one of the people that ran the 2000s for sure. And this song in general is an anthem. Its beat is so unique. Everybody and their mama wanted to know what the dude was saying at the beginning, and we still don't know. Another video that goes along with the song and is kind of inseparable. Shout out to Timbaland infusing this song at the end of Bubba Sparks' Ugly and going back and forth with the beat switch at the end of that song, because that was just another renaissance for it. Amazing song, amazing choice, amazing artist.
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Sorry. Missy Elliott's like a top 10 rapper all time for me. Her charisma, her aura, just her presence in general is fucking wild. Her and Timbaland is a great chemistry in terms of styles. I think they got the best out of each other in this. They're like at the range. I think it's something that Missy Elliott doesn't really talk about because of like the ad libs that she has during this are just completely opposite of her natural delivery and whatnot. It's tough between this and Work It as the song to pick, just because Work It has such good there's some good lyric stuff and like some vocal choices that she makes. But yeah, no, this is good.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's another Missy Elliott song. I wasn't gonna tip it, but everybody probably knows what one that I was gonna say anyway. And
Lose Control? Yeah.
I probably would have slightly preferred Work It, but this is the most iconic one. And again, 2000s draft, like we're hitting the hits right now with all the picks we've had so far.
And you know what's funny? You all talked like every Missy song that people would think about, and there's still another song I probably would have chose over all of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna look if it was top 40, and if it was, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna say anything.
What?
Coho, do you know this song?
Yeah, I know. Fuck you. Yes, I know this song. What am I supposed to add when 4 people in a row went her aura, her essence? Like, fuck off. It's not what I would have picked if you're trying to win the draft. I think you let go of the clear 1-1 that you're definitely not going to get back. So
don't speak to your elders like this.
Listen here, old man, you fucked up. So I really put you out to pasture, Sonny Weaver Jr. But no, you drafted David goddamn Putney when you clearly had clear 1-1 prospect. Anyway, it's a good song.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other song is eligible, and it has maybe one of the arguably, if you want to talk about one of the most entertaining and best features on a song with Missy. But I won't say anything just in case it's like a random wild one somebody wants. By the look at your faces, no, but I'll mention it later.
You are next, so you have the opportunity if you want.
Oh, I'm not taking that. No. I'm gonna go. Like I said, I had my songs already, and I'm gonna. This was actually the first song I saw in rock that I was like, yeah, this is my choice. And it'll probably automatically make me 5th place here. Automatically say this is not even a rock song. But I don't care, because when Songs About Jane came out, fucked with it hard.
Okay.
And I don't know if y'all yet know what song I'm gonna pick, because this is the first song I heard from them. This is the first song I heard from them, and I automatically said, "Who the fuck is this?" And then I heard the rest of their shit, and I was like, "Oh my god, Maroon 5 is fucking great." I absolutely love "Harder to Breathe."
I knew it. Yeah, that's
It's
the
a rock
correct
song.
choice.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
100%.
Good. I love that fucking song. The beat, the drums, the way Adam is singing. It is one of the earliest songs that got me to get out of my music comfort zone. Freak on a Leash did that in the 90s for me. And I was like, wow, but I didn't get into it. And then Harder to Breathe came out, and then my cousin played Songs About Jane back and forth the entire fucking summer, or whatever it was, summer or winter that it came out. She just kept playing it, and I just kept going back to that song. It is just energy and just it's one of my favorite running songs. I just love how all of it comes together. And it's a song that makes me never ever hate Maroon 5 ever.
Yeah, I'm a huge defender of Maroon 5's first 3 albums in general. And the moment that I knew you were picking them, my first thought was go with Harder to Breathe. Pick Harder to Breathe. Pick Harder to Breathe. And because it's the correct pick. And considering it was a song that they made because the record company was like, we need one more song on this album. And they were like, shut up. Sometimes that works.
Bar with an unforced. unforced error there, honestly, because all you had to do was say songs about Jane is good. Everyone agrees that that's the case, but you had to go talk about their other albums. But I'm just joking. But it's
that second album in general slaps.
This song highlights, the thing about Maroon 5 nowadays, which I'm like, what happened?
Right.
You listen to a Maroon 5 song nowadays, you cannot tell me what anyone in the band is doing other than Adam Levine, right? You have Adam Levine singing. What's everyone else doing? Well, if you listen to this song, you can hear that they're like an actual band, but they're not.
Scott, they're in Cancun.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, it's a good song. It's a good album. Definitely listened to it a lot when I was in like high school. Don't listen to it as much anymore, but I think that's mainly just because of Maroon 5's reputation. It holds up.
This is a very fun lick to play on the guitar. Love the arrangement of it, especially when you get into that like solo. The rhythm guitar in particular is doing some like really funky like jazz chord stuff. But yeah, Adam's performance on the bridge as well is incredible. Yeah, I think this is a forgotten hit. Like if I threw this on at work, I think people would instantly like, oh yeah, this song. Yeah, it was not on my board, but I'm glad that it's here.
That's a good pick. I like this song a lot. I like Maroon 5's songs about Jane a lot. That album's great. You're not gonna catch me doing unforced errors, bar, bitch.
Okay.
All right, I'm up.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm up. I'm gonna take my rock. I had a 1A, 1B for rock based on what got taken. I think there's only one song that can go toe to toe with Welcome to the Black Parade in the 2000s in terms of memorability, recognizability, in terms of the immediate first note, and that's "I Write Sins Not Tragedies" by Panic at the Disco. I think that is the absolute that and Welcome to the Black Parade are the two rock songs that I think define the 2000s of rock in the most memorable, the best composed, the best performed, the most re-listened to rock songs from that decade. I think it's those two, for sure. I think Brendan Urie's vocals there's a reason this was kind of like their only hit until like High Hopes. They're a great band that makes a lot of weird experimental music, and I Write Sins Not Tragedies is like, for a band of like 17-year-olds, like they are children when they make this first album. And it is one of the most fully formed, well-written, well-played, well-performed rock songs of all time. Panic at the Disco is a great band, was a great band. I guess they don't really exist anymore, but absolute 10 out of 10.
They're in Cancun with the rest of Maroon 5.
Oh, no, Brendan Urie retired, so I think the band's actually done. But Panic at the Disco is a great band, one of my all-time favorites, and I think I Write Sins Not Tragedies is like, along with Welcome to the Black Parade, the defining rock song of that decade. So you hear that first boom, 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 and you know exactly what you're listening to. So, and it gets everyone excited every time you hear it. So I Write Sins Not Tragedies is the pick.
Everyone else?
It's a good song. Definitely one of Panic at the Disco's two best albums in the beginning there. Yeah, it's definitely iconic. Everyone loves saying "What a Beautiful Wedding." And it actually, I wrote down 6 rock songs, and for some reason I didn't write this one down, but it very easily could have been on my draft board. So it's a solid pick.
It's a weird one for you.
Yeah, as someone in junior high listening to the song, I never got so excited to say "God damn" in a song. That was such a swear then. But yeah, excellently crafted song. Yeah, especially when you get into like the end part where it's just him and the drums and like the real synth part, and then everything kind of just builds right back up. Yeah, also like just a good music video. I think generally these have been some incredible music videos.
Yeah, 2000s was just a plethora of amazing music videos. Coho knows how much I fucks with Panic at the Disco. And I don't know if he like was holding his breath a little bit when I said rock, because Panic is like one of the only, just a little bit, but like that would have been a song I considered for sure. But again, Harder to Breathe just hit more for me personally. So like it was always a little safe. But that was definitely would be a song on my list.
I was worried. You said rock, and I was like, "Rue might be it's better than disco."
I had 7 songs ranked higher than this one in rock.
Listen, Grandpa, we know you don't listen to music from the 2000s unless it sounds like music from the 70s. So you can fuck off with your opinions, all right? I'm sorry you were driving the kids to school and
Dude,
they
we
were
already
like,
knows that that's wrong, though,
Manic at the
because-
Disco, and you're like, no, shut up. You're listening to the Bee Gees for the 10th time, you bitch.
Mr.
Yeah, an
Brightside,
actual
though,
disco.
is just a Britpop song. So
That's disco without panicking. I have anxiety. I don't need to panic.
I'm already panicking. I don't need to be at the disco.
I can't say that it's a bad pick, though. I get it. I understand it. So that's all I'll say. Brooklyn, you are next.
All right,
What are
so
you
I'm gonna close out rap. Yeah, this was a #1 hit in 2001, so I'm surprised that it made it this way. I think this is kind of a steal for round 2. Drop your glasses, shake your asses. Let me blow your mind. Eve and Gwen Stefani. I think this is one of the best beats in hip hop for this decade.
What
Yeah,
is
it's
Yeah, because you said rock for sure.
oh,
Yeah.
I said rap.
he said rap. He said rap.
I said
I heard
rap.
No,
Sounded like you
I
said
heard rap,
Okay.
but I'm also just like, what the f-? Never mind. Go ahead.
Was the dress blue and black or yellow and white? I'm sorry.
There you go.
Is it Laurel or is it Yanni?
Yeah.
I did say rap.
You did. You did.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I
I said
heard
I'm gonna
rock
close
as
out.
well, actually.
No, but like the bendy little synth for the beat, and then like the glockenspiel, I guess that descends while Gwen is doing the chorus. Yeah, Gwen's performance in this is it's a great little cameo. Yeah, I remember talking about this. I think when we did like summer anthems way back on Your List Sucks, and this is one of the songs that I brought up.
Okay. I really like this song. I think Eve and Gwen Stefani was a great pairing, and they would show it again and again.
What song
This
could
one-
you be talking?
This one was not on my board, though.
There, not to just do this for every single artist that comes up, but there's another Eve song which you possibly could have picked that I probably qualified. That I like a little bit more than this one, and just in general, I think there were some better rap choices. So you probably could have waited on this one, but it's still a good song.
You also could have done the funniest thing and taken something before Coho could have gotten to it.
I'm not playing
I've already
that
taken my
heavy
rap song.
defense in this draft.
I've already
John
taken my.
Bellion
Oh, you
didn't
have
release
taken
an
your rap
album in the
song. You know what?
2010s or 2000s.
You know what? I'm
Um,
going to mute myself.
Brooklyn, I am 100% with you here. This was definitely on my short list. I debated that this is Dr. Dre's best beat of the 2000s, and I stand firmly behind that, even over Forgot About Dre.
The only other one that I would consider is Ain't Nothing But Music from D12.
I haven't actually heard that song, so
Yeah.
I would have to listen to it. But like, this song is a hit. This song is a banger. This song can arguably be on a top whatever list of hip hop songs ever. I don't think Eve has had a better song than this one. This is nothing but taking the perfection of Dr. Dre, showing how great of a rapper Eve is, and then utilizing Gwen Stefani to like the best of her abilities and putting it all together for something damn near perfect. This is a great pick. The 10 out of 10 for you, Brooklyn.
Eve had a great Tiny Desk concert recently, also, that everyone should
She
check
did.
out.
Okay.
All right. So that ends round 2. Brooklyn, you are starting off round 3. What genre are you picking, and what are you taking?
Well, it's not going to be rock because I have time for that. And on like, yeah, I kind of went personal with that one. So I think I'm going to try to get ahead on R&B because I don't know where everybody is sitting. I think this is a tough genre to pick a clear number one. So I'm going to get this one out of the way and see what kind of reaction we get. It wasn't until a band started playing this at work that I really started to appreciate how good this song is. We are going with Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You. The construction of the song with how like kind of tight and minimalistic the verses are, then the pre-chorus comes in and it's very like melodic and kind of flowing and whatnot, and then they get that some people. I'm not going to try to hit the high note because I'm not going to embarrass myself on the internet. It's great, it's catchy, it's a bop, it's like the perfect like coffee house song.
This was on my short list. I actually think R&B is the strongest of the genres of the 2000s, in my opinion. Just amazing song after classic song after legendary song every time I did some research. So, great pick. I can't argue with that one. Also, just one of the greatest songs ever made in general.
I would say hip hop is right up there with the strongest genre, as well as R&B in the 2000s. I go back and forth whether 90s hip hop or 2000s hip hop is better for multiple reasons. And I'm just like, you know what? I grew up in both and I fucking hate. So doesn't matter. And this was probably the 1-1 in R&B. Like, I kept looking through things. And I'm like, I know I'm not picking this, but this is if I'm like going straight for like the universally thought of as the best and you want like number one draft picks, this is 100% up there. It puts it defends the Alicia Keys can't sing, defends against the Alicia Keys can't sing army. Because damn, even if she can't sing, the keys are fucking ridiculous. Shout out to Method Man in the video.
Yeah, this song deserves to be in the draft for sure. Iconic. Just a beautifully written song also.
Yeah, good pick. I have such a distaste for this song because of how often it gets butchered at karaoke.
That's very fair.
That's a very hard time. Listen, I don't hear this song often outside of that setting, and it is very fucking ruined for me. So
makes sense.
That is.
I
won't tip that song because that could very well be a wild card pick.
All right, well, Coho, you are next. What are you picking?
I'm debating between like three things right now because I'm personally I thought something was about to happen that didn't happen, and I'm like, do I change my whole strategy to take it?
Do it, you coward.
I'm gonna go pop. I'm just gonna go pop, and I'm gonna take what I think is the pop song of the decade, which is "Since You've Been Gone" by Kelly Clarkson.
I knew it was coming.
I think that is the pop song of this decade. It is so like it plays at my job, and I never get tired of it. I love listening to "Since You've Been Gone." It could also just be like the age that I am, and like my specific little corner of the 2000s of people who my age just fucking worship this song. And also like because of its inclusion in Pitch Perfect, have it extra deep than others. So "Since You've Been Gone," I think is just an incredible vocal performance from Kelly Clarkson. It's a really, really good song. And it's so easy to listen to over and over and over. I never get tired of it.
Other people have said it, and I agree. American Idol should have been one season because they found the American Idol in season one. And it was Kelly Clarkson. Because she has it all. Amazing singer, as personable as a person can be, really, now has a talk show. I think there are a number of Kelly Clarkson songs that you could have picked.
I like that better. Kelly Clark songs.
Yeah, it feeds right into the next word. But I'm a Behind These Hazel Eyes stan, which is almost a rock song.
Yes.
But there's 2000 she owned this decade. So really nice pick. This is definitely her most iconic song.
Even this song kind of borders on category fraud because it kind of starts as a rock song, and there's definitely electric guitar present throughout it. It's absolute. I think it's both pop and rock.
It's a pop rock.
I get it. This is a great song. I think like just in a quick Google search of songs that are eligible, it's definitely my jam is Because of You, just because of how deep those lyrics are and the performance that she gives around it. But yeah, no, this is a good like third round pick.
So before I really realized pop was one of the first genres I looked up. And before JT scrolled past my mind and then I decided, okay, he's not going to go to R&B, he's going to go to pop. This was probably my pop song. Like I saw this and I was like, yeah, I love Pitch Perfect. I love this song. It's just great to sing along to. You just feel good screaming it out, whatever your emotions are. Great pick. Amazing pick. I would also say this might be a 1-1 for pop, period. So
I would agree that this is probably the 1-1 for pop. This was the first one I wrote down for pop.
So Coho, you know how you feel about the Alicia Keys song?
You just don't have good people at karaoke because the people who do this at karaoke for my group fucking rock.
Well, no, this song got killed by overplay for me.
There's no such thing as overplay. This song is just
I respect this song, but I actually think that Kelly Clarkson has a couple of better songs than this one. I see like 3 people rolling their eyes at me.
Then.
Nah. All right, Rue.
all right. So I'm torn here because even though I think the two of you might have gotten your rap song, even if you have, you both did. You have your wild card, and my hip hop song is my number 1 song, period. But I don't think y'all are gonna draft it. And I also have a backup that like it's not the same, but it'll cover the essence. So I'm again going with what I think might. I don't think there's any chance my last 3 songs are getting picked, but I've been going in order of like the randomest of random. Fuck y'all if y'all pick these before me. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go R&B. And bar your claim about R&B being the strongest genre here, to me is epitomized by the argument of whether Usher Raymond's best album is 8701.
That's fair.
Or Confessions.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife has only one basically R&B singer that she listens to more than Usher, but she absolutely loves Usher. And Confessions might be one of the greatest albums ever, and Usher's best album. I think 8701 has more songs that I absolutely love. And it again helps that my wife also loves to death 8701. It's like the first album she listened to when she moved to the States. And there's a whole lot of songs that start with the letter U in that album. And I just kept going, I don't know which one the fucking shit. But I kept going back to this one because I think it's just universally understood. And when the beat starts, you kind of just are like, oh yeah. So I am going with You Remind Me by Usher. Because damn, is that catchy, and it hits, and the way he sings on the song, especially on the bridge, is crazy. And I don't know what that is playing, but you hear that and you're like, oh yes, let's go. And that kind of goes with a lot of his songs that start with the letter U, just in case y'all are like gonna go ahead and pick any other of the other ones. But that might be, there's something about that one. There's another one I love more, but there was something about that one that I was like, I have to get back to You Remind Me. And again, great escalator usage in the video. Just another great, all kinds of stairs, all different types of stairs. Great usage of it in the video.
This is a great pick. It was on my short list. It's not in that 4 that I was referring to. Actually, none of his are in those 4 that I was referring to that are like the top of the R&B for me. But I can't argue with how great this song actually is. I'll tip this pick. If I was going to pick an Usher song, it probably would have been Confessions Part 2. However, there was no wrong choice when it came to Usher in like the first half of this decade.
Yeah, I was about to type in Confessions, and then you went this, and I was like, shit, the first song I didn't know off the top of my head. So I had to go Google it. And man, this is a trip down nostalgia lane. So I remember this music video. Oh, I remember the getup and everything. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've heard the song. So I couldn't really. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't really take that deep dive into Usher. I'm sorry.
R&B's the genre that I listen to the least out of these, so I'm sure I've heard this song.
Oh yes, you have.
Yeah, I'm sure that I have. And Usher, he's from my hometown, so I always respect Usher because he has done a lot for the community in my hometown, so that's cool. But it's just not really my genre, so he's talented. I've heard his hits.
I really like Usher. This wouldn't have been my pick.
You have plenty of other songs that make sense.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wouldn't have been my pick. But he has an embarrassment of riches of songs. So.
Okay. So I'm next. I've picked my rock song. I've picked my rap song. I think, yeah, I'll be able to get an R&B song on the way back around. So let's go with pop. There's also an embarrassment of riches when it comes to pop songs.
Yes.
So you know what? Okay. I'm going to stick with pop. And I am going to pick... it's between 2. Let's go with Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. I don't want to give CeeLo Green credit, but he's so damn good on this song. Credit, yeah, Danger Mouse. That sample is crazy. Like, haha. But when I figured out what that sample was, I'm like, how the fuck did you even come across this and turn it into this masterpiece of a song? The production is perfect. The backing chorus, like the vocals, oh my God, it's crazy. I can't not describe the song without actually calling it the song. That's how perfect it is. You cannot tell me anytime the ha 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 bless your soul. Everybody's doing that moment. So one of the best produced songs I think I may have ever heard, one of the catchiest, and God, that sample and those strings are just perfect.
This is the hip hop song that is not a hip hop song, but is considered a hip hop song, even though it's a pop song that you pick. This is it.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Yeah, we just talked about this song to death. That I kind of tried to avoid it. I figured it was going to be picked. But yeah, go check out all of our other content if you want to hear our thoughts on the song.
Arguably like the most iconic opening lyric of a song, or I mean, it's definitely up there. Everybody can sing the first line of this song. It's a great song overall. Again, another classic inclusion on any 2000s music draft. Like, it's just any list that you look at of 2000 songs, it will be on there.
Yeah, I just got my 1-1 in pop and rap, so I didn't need it. I'm pretty low on both boards.
There you have
I
it.
feel like that was like the most backhanded thing you
Yeah.
could have said.
I'm getting the best possible scenario, the second best possible scenario right now.
Koho's like, there were 5 good songs, and I'm drafting all of them.
I'm getting like, with the exception of getting the 1B versus the 1A of what I wanted in rock, I'm clearing my draft board right now.
Oh god. All right, Scott, close this out for this round.
All right, I'm going R&B. Again, it had the fewest number of songs just because I listened to it the least. However, I'm getting one that I think is going to get me some votes, hopefully.
Oh god, no, I'm nervous.
By the man who showed us that auto-tune can be an instrument. I am going Buy You a Drink by Mr. T-Pain. The whole song is a hook. You know that you have a hit on your hands when the entire song is a hook, and that's really what you can say about Buy You a Drink. T-Pain, like I said, auto-tune is an instrument because it's not replacing his vocals, it is just accenting them. Obviously, everyone knows now, it's common knowledge that T-Pain is an amazing singer if you take away his auto-tune.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not saying anything groundbreaking there, but I am fully on board with him that auto-tune can be an instrument, and I think it's perfectly used in this song to just sort of smooth over some of the edges there and just create. Yeah, I mean, again, R&B, you think smooth, right? And that's what this song is. It's buttery.
No, that's Santana.
Hey, don't tip picks.
No, it debuted in '99, so it wouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You muted, bro.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
No, it's just echoing the pain of not being able to pick smooth. But no, I'm glad this is here. Never would have picked this, but it's just such a timestamp of the late 2000s in particular, and like where pop and that was going. Yeah, great time.
Okay, so I had no T-Pain on my board at all.
That's just called uncultured, but you can have yourself if you want.
Hey. Shut your mouth, mustache man.
I'm right though.
I respect what he did for the craft.
Oh my god.
I've never been a huge fan of his work. I will admit, the man can write a hook. He can absolutely write a hook. And I'm happier that you picked this over things like I'm Sprung.
Don't you dare disparage that.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm Sprung is not good. I'm sorry. No,
You
that
are
one's
crazy.
I'm with Drew on this one.
But I respect the pick.
Is there anything more backhanded in the world when Barr goes, I respect it, and then follows it up with the most disrespectful shit you've ever heard? I respect
No
it,
disrespect.
but T-Pain is a bum. Is like basically what you just said. You just pulled the most Skip Bayless argument after. I respect it, but he sucks. It's like fuck
No
you.
disrespect, but the man's trash. No, I'm kidding.
Literally the most Skip Bayless ass argument.
T-Pain is one of the greatest artists of all time. He is definitely top 100. I might even put him in top 50. That man is underrated, especially the auto-tune part of it. The writing, the production, the music, the song creation, and Buy You a Drink is him at like peak levels. The only thing that like maybe ups Buy You a Drink is being able to rhyme with Wisconsin in Can't Believe It. It's the only thing that might have topped this, but T-Pain is Like, I think a couple years ago, I just was like, T-Pain is one of the greatest artists of all time. Oh my gosh. So yeah, great fucking pick.
All right. Well, Scott, you are picking again. So what are you
All right.
rolling that up with?
I have pop and wild card left, so obviously I'm going to go pop now. We've had several rounds. The draft boards have been cleared out to some extent, so you could say that I'm staring at the blank page before me.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Yeah.
And
someone
I'm
had
going
pick
to
it.
open up the dirty window to my right here and
Someone stop him.
proclaim to my neighborhood that I am drafting Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. My brother and I were obsessed with this song in whatever year it came out, 2005, 2006. We would listen to like popular radio or listen to Radio Disney just to try and hear this song. And I think it's great that it's had like a resurgence in recent years, mainly like in the UK, because like forget whether it was like I think maybe in like the Euros or something, one of the big soccer tournaments, the UK soccer team, I think it was, or maybe it was the Olympics or something, got hooked on this song to the point where Natasha Bedingfield actually came into the locker room and sang it with the whole team. Anyway, amazing. It's a perfect pop song. Again, perfectly exemplifies that adult contemporary thing I was talking about earlier. And another one that, despite being 20 years old, you can put on for anyone, in a certain age range. And yeah, everyone's going to go wild in the room.
I'm going to piss a handful of people off. Not everybody. This is Natasha Bedingfield's only great song.
You take that back. You
The
take
song
that back.
she did with Wyclef Jean is also very good.
It's her only great song.
Jet Lag, good sir. Her and Simple Plan.
Did you just use Simple Plan as an argument?
I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound good.
Going in when it's midnight.
Someone mute
Going
this
out
man.
of my head.
No, this is...
So let me
This
check
really
my draft
is-
board to see how much Simple Plan was on it. Oh, sorry, 0. Sorry.
How could this happen to you, Brooklyn?
You made a mistake.
No, this song it truly is great. Once the choir comes in on that like chorus, yeah, no, this is truly a great pop song.
I got three things.
Yeah.
I got three things. One, I was in Sam's Club this morning, and that song started to play, and I was singing every fucking word.
Yep.
Two, there is another very particular reason that Natasha Bedingfield had a resurgence over the last couple of years, and it has nothing to do with her singing. You know.
I don't know,
We'll
I
find out
guess.
later. Yeah.
Anybody ever heard of the song Soulja Boy song "Donk"?
Ah,
She got a dunk. She got a
Gotcha.
dunk. She got a dunk. Second and third, play this in a club full of black people and see what happens.
Is this like a Paramore situation?
Oh my gosh. 100% yes. That white woman is good everywhere.
Get back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. This was on my back burner for like a second, and I'm like, it's definitely going to get picked. Yeah. No, it's a good one.
okay. So I believe I am next.
Yeah.
I'm going R&B,
Shocker.
right? I'm between 3 songs because 3 of those like 4 songs I would consider some of the greatest of all like songs in general are here. And I think I'm going to go with Ordinary People by John Legend.
Nice.
Some of the most like deep down in your like the pit of your soul singing I've ever heard on a song. Amazing lyrics. I cannot stand the fact that Will.i.am wrote some of this song, and that confounds me to this day.
Don't disrespect will.i.am. He's not that bad as a songwriter. He's a pretty good songwriter.
Obviously, he's not if he helped write this song.
He's a pretty good songwriter.
Wrote
some hits.
Just because you write a hit doesn't mean that.
Just I don't know. The couple millions of dollars he makes every hour probably means he did something right.
But the piano on that song is so beautiful and it's so elegant. It's got everything going for it. As I said, the production, the lyrics, the singing, the instrumentation. It's legitimately, I think, one of my favorite songs ever created. And it's heartbreaking.
I've never heard this song before.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
So I'll give my history with John Legend. All of Me comes out. It gets overplayed to crap. I do not like that
song. I'm about to leave this call right now.
At all.
I'm about to fucking leave this call.
And then I have a child, and then I realize that John Legend works with a lot of people from like Sesame Street and Miss Rachel, and he's got a really nice voice. So I've learned to appreciate him and not just hear the one song on loop. But yeah, threw it on for a couple seconds. I like the arrangement. I think there's some good storytelling stuff. So yeah, excited to listen to it start to finish.
I understand your annoyance of All of Me. I only have that annoyance for personal reasons of not a good time in my life, but that song is amazing. Growing up in high school when this came out, my boys were fucking idiots because me and one of my friends absolutely loved this song. And the rest of them were like, ordinary people? What are you talking about, these ordinary people? This song is stupid. This song is dumb. What the fuck you doing? Just yapping off at the mouth. And then like 4 or 5 years later, yo, you know that Ordinary People song is actually really, really good. No shit, bro. No fucking shit. You were just an adolescent, innocent dumbass. So, yeah. I don't think it's his top hit, so I'm just going to say it. But okay. I
know what.
Used to Love You, I love a lot more than this song.
Oh, okay.
Just because, but again, I don't think it was a top 40 hit. But that's just personally, I love Used to Love You from him. So
we take John Legend for granted these days. I hope we all know. The very few artists live up to their name than John Legend. Like his last album he did, that song Honey fucking rips, and it is a shame that is not a top banger. But anyway, John Legend owns. Good pick.
He's a good artist. He puts me to sleep. That's all I have to say.
Wow,
that's
crazy. Just admit that take on air. It's crazy.
Sorry, it's just not for me. You know,
that's another unforced error right there.
No, I mean we're talking about
an unforced error. Scott's got an unforced error. Bar's got like 10 unforced errors. Rue and I are batting perfect right now. Rue and I are playing the game.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Rue, you are picking the next song. What you got?
I'm just going to take Scott's comment as like he has trouble going to sleep, and John Legend has a great song for you to peacefully fall asleep to. So I'm going to take it that way.
Exactly.
My number one of this draft. It's hip hop, and there is not a song that demonstrates the 2000s more for me than this song. I grew up on 90s hip hop. I was born in New York. I lived on the East Coast. I had to fight and argue with people all the time when the Jay-Z Nas thing came out about East Coast hip hop and how Nas was better than Jay-Z. I was like full lyricist, just like raw, real rap. And then I moved to California and lived in Southern California for high school. Heard this song and then moved up to the Bay Area and figured out what a fucking movement it was. You said Timbaland owned basically hip hop and R&B of the 2000s. Mm-hmm. I would argue that the other sound that owned hip hop in the 2000s was the hyphy movement from the Bay Area. And there's this dude who probably has created 95% of the lingo and slang in all of hip hop originates from E40. Tell me when to fucking go.
Yeah.
It's the song of my life. it describes like just the entirety of my music listening life in high school and on. To get hyphy is just a fucking experience. My wife just was like, do the little thing for me, do the little thing. Like I'm her fucking son every time something like that comes on. But like that song comes on, and me and my boys, one, get 20 years younger, but then also say, fuck, we can't do this that much more. If you ever seen what it is to get hyphy. The beat is one of the hardest beats of a popular song ever. It put E40 into the zeitgeist to have people realize how absolutely like just crazy good of a rapper he is, how much of a legend he is. People don't know his name, but Keep the Sneak's voice in that middle verse to kind of like really sprinkle in the underground hyphy movement, Bay Area rappers. And then by far, probably my favorite call and response line dance, Ghost Ride the Whip, Ghost Ride the Whip. I fell off a fucking top roof of a car while I was driving because I ghost rided like all of fucking high school and college. Like, Tell Me When to Go is one of the hardest, most popular, most you put this shit on kind of anywhere and everybody is like, but you put this on in the Bay Area. It's a song that you would think that people from the Bay or anywhere else would be like, this is the all of me. This is the if I ain't got you with karaoke. No, the song never gets old. Ever. This is one of the greatest hip hop songs to me. I definitely put it on my top 100 list. And it is a perfect amalgamation of me broadening my hip hop sound song. It's all I fucking did. In high school, especially living in the Bay Area, in college and beyond.
I didn't do enough research. I forgot this was eligible.
This is the song that goes like dum dum dum, like
Yeah.
over and over again, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about this song. I need to listen to it again, especially after hearing Rue's words, because I guess I've never thought about it in the way that he has, probably because I've never set foot in the state of California in my life. But I absolutely respect the pick, given all of the words that Rue had to say about it.
No, it's a great pick.
I love it.
I've heard this maybe 2 or 3 times. It doesn't sound completely foreign. But yeah, it definitely, I could see myself bopping to this pretty hard as like a 19-year-old going to the clubs in the brisk winter of Canada. So yeah, good song.
E40 I like a lot. Very late E40 feature that I really, really love is on an album called Church Clothes 3 with a very good rapper named Lecrae. It is a great E40 feature, TBH. That is very good. Yeah. Does that twice. But it's great.
All right. So, Coho, you are next. What are you picking? What's the genre?
I'm going to take my wild card now.
Ooh.
I'm going to take Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Yeah, there it is.
It's kind of wild. This is in the 4th round. I was going to do it last round even. And I was like, I don't think anyone's going to think to use their wild card like this, and everyone's used rap. So I'm going to go, except for Rue, and I knew Rue was going to take Lose Yourself. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to snag that in the 4th. I think it's like maybe the quintessential 2000s rap song. It's the Eminem song. I think like if you had to pick one song to be like, this is Eminem, it's Lose Yourself. I mean, he won like every award possible for Lose Yourself for a reason. It to me symbolizes everything Eminem does well as a rapper. It has the great lyricism. It has the great it has his energy and his bravado in such a specific way that like obviously he's channeling it for a movie but it transcends outside of like if you have never seen 8 Mile, the specific 8 Mile references just sound like great bars in the middle of this song, and that shows the mark of a really, really good songwriter. So yeah, Lose Yourself, Eminem. I think that's that. To me, it was like Hey Ya and Lose Yourself were like the 2 picks in rap, and the fact that my like 1A, 1B of rap are both, it was like one of them was here in the 4th. I'm like, I'm gonna blow the wild card and use it. So
smart move. Great song. Arguably one of the greatest songs ever made. I just kind of wanted to. I kind of felt it was a little bit basic.
We played a
Okay.
fucking win here, Bar. We played a fucking win, bitch.
I used to listen. This is probably one of the most unsurprising facts about me, but this used to be the last song I would listen to before any like mock trial or debate type argument that I did in school, because this song is actually about mock trial. Little known fact, it's about a guy who gets up to speak and he can't find the words, and he has to look within himself and all the people around him to rally and to produce the words that he is looking for. So yes, I've listened to this song more than most other songs in my life, and I will always love it.
I understand why. I've definitely jammed out to this on many bus rides as a middle schooler, but the only real thing that I'll say is nobody wants Team Russia no more. They want Shady up chopped liver.
Yeah. The lesser song.
Was it
Get the
that
fuck
was
outta here.
2000s? Yeah, that was 2000s, right? Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Not
Great
bad,
song.
not
Get the fuck out of here.
bad.
Lose Yourself is the quintessential Eminem song. It is amazing. It was basically up there where I'm like, I'm not picking the songs that everybody's picking, but this is getting chosen. And if it doesn't, good for us. Go with stuff new. There's two other songs from Eminem that I would put to hype me up more. And that would either be Rabbit Run from 8 Mile, or the song that everybody uses to hype themselves up because they started to hear it, and that's Till I Collapse, which is fucking banger.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
Okay, so Brooklyn, you are closing out this round, and then you're going to be starting round 5, the final round. What you got?
So I kind of have like a mild reputation in these drafts for shooting myself in the 5th round. So I'm going to try to shoot myself in the 4th round.
Oh.
See how this goes. And use my wild card. It's not Canadian. Don't worry. I won't subject you to that. I am gonna go country though.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go country and see.
Let's hear him out.
This, I think, of all the songs, has the most sentimental value in terms of singing it front to back. We are going Whiskey Lullaby. Brad Paisley and Alison Krauss.
Shoot me dead.
Isn't he Canadian?
like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. No, Brad Paisley. He's from LA. He's like a Dodgers fan. Alison Krauss might be Canadian. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh yeah, because you can only be a Dodgers fan if you're from LA.
Correct.
Go on.
Correct. Yes. No. Brad Paisley is such an underrated guitarist, country artist in general, and you could have went this. I think Mud on the Tires is another one that is arguably acceptable, but this is just such a pretty ballad with such a very heart-throbbing message, and just a relationship disintegrating through addiction. Yeah.
Respectfully, I fucking hate this song. I fucking despise this song.
Why do you hate good things?
No, I hate bad things, and this is not good. I do not like this song. If you were going to pick Brad Paisley, I can think of at least 10 Brad Paisleys that would have fit the bill before I would have gotten to Whiskey Lullaby. Maybe it has something to do with every couple that is absolutely going to break up in the next 3 months at karaoke, just drunkenly stumbling through Whiskey Lullaby. But it is entirely beyond that. Beyond taking life experience of karaoke and hearing it performed out of it. I think this song is just a funeral dirge. And I understand what it's about, but I think it is a torturous listen, and not a song I like at all. So
Hey, this just in. It topped off at number 41.
oh
Oh no.
I vote he can
Extracted
keep
the
it.
bullet from.
I vote he
Brooklyn's
can keep it.
forehead.
Actually, I think he can keep it.
Great song. Love
We
this
just
song.
saved your life, Brooklyn. You should be happy.
Yeah, seriously. Fuck.
Okay.
Like
well,
I genuinely
then-
love that song, but I'm
There's
so
another
sorry.
country song you can pick that I will support you on. but
There are
There's
two.
literally
that I
one.
will support.
not
there's
Taylor
only
Swift.
one
I'm
song.
not talking about Taylor Swift.
No. Okay. Well, I'll do my rock hit then.
Okay.
I was gonna save this for the end because this is probably the most sentimental. Fun fact about me: I love a guy by the name of Dave Grohl. I think he's an incredible artist. He's been part of some incredible bands throughout it, and I wanted to showcase him in some form. The way that I wanted to is unfortunately unavailable. His best performance in 2000s is when he does drums on the Queens of the Stone Age hit "No One Knows." Unfortunately, that is not available, and therefore bullshit. So I had to look up qualifiers. There are 3 songs from the Foo Fighters that made the top 40 of the 2000s. I was going to go The Pretender because that was the song that really initiated me getting into the Foo Fighters. But if we're talking about best performances and best introductory lines, it's The Best of You. I got another confession to make. I'm Your Fool. And just the way he carries that throughout, the very melodic guitar that's going throughout, and then you hear the drums kick in at the start of the second verse. Like the breakdowny sort of bridge is incredible. They're doing some like weird kind of off rhythm stuff, like a la like kind of like Rush almost, where there's very like precision based and whatnot. On top of his vocal performance in it, the message, getting to sing this with like 10,000 people in a concert like this is wild. It was my favorite memory of going to see them in concert. So yeah, this is my homer pick.
Yeah.
Soul getting taken out of your neck. That's crazy.
What were the other 2 Foo Fighters songs, just out of curiosity?
My Hero and The Pretender.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry,
I mean,
not My Hero. Learn to Fly.
Okay. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was about to say.
Well, I mean, I guess in my opinion, you got number 3 out of 3 there, but it's still a good song, and I think most of the Foo Fighters hit songs are good. I'm not surprised they came up. Very just solid band overall. I don't know that they make a lot of songs that like excite me or thrill me, but like they know how to put together solid rock music. No One Knows, absolutely, in my opinion, would have been the better pick over any of those Foo Fighters songs, but unfortunately it's not eligible. Great song though.
Yeah, this is the song that actually introduced me to Foo Fighters. So it has a special place for that reason. It's still a great song. His vocal performance is fantastic. It's the driving force of that song. I may add that to my karaoke playlist. Who knows?
Every time you were saying the Foo Fighters, all I could think of is Christopher Walken introducing them on SNL.
Foo
going,
Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I got. I'm with Scott. It's 3 of 3 of the Foo Fighters songs.
Good song.
Okay.
Oh,
Wildcard time.
I'm just checking that it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. If I say my favorite one-hit wonder, some of you might already know what this is going to be. When I play, so like the crowd at work could be like tame, not really knowing what to do, something to kind of liven it up. I play this song, and I'm amazed at how many people remember this. We are going to 2008, and we're going Estelle featuring Kanye West, American Boy. That groove, how Kanye comes in, the ad-libbing, the depth of the beats in the chorus of this. I adore this song. This is so good.
Who's forgetting this song? The
Yeah,
song's a
seriously,
bop.
who is forgetting the song?
Like, why are you surprised?
I guess like the generation younger than me, I'm surprised that they know this song.
You mean me?
Um,
We all love this song.
19, 20-year-olds,
I mean,
So,
that's probably a generation under me.
kids born
It's
in
like
like 2006, 2005.
Yeah, that's the
Okay, yeah,
next.
that's like next generation. I guess it's one of like just Kanye comes in so hard in this song. Like, it's another one champion sound. Yeah, so we're about to get like it immediately. Let's fucking go. Like this is a great
Um,
Go ahead, Bar. Do you respect it more than you like it?
you know, one of my favorite memories of doing shows with Brooklyn is us doing our top 500 overall list and Cody absolutely vetoing this song. And you know what? I'm kind of with him.
Of course.
You're
Never been a huge fan of this one.
go to bed. It's past your bedtime, bud.
His bedtime was 2.5 hours ago.
It really was actually not even a joke.
Listen,
This
this is geriatric here.
I wake up at 4 o'clock. Yeah, sorry. I don't hate it. Like if it comes on, like the chorus is super sticky and catchy, but I'm not a huge fan.
You just don't like fun. You don't like.
Don't like
I bet you throw on rollerblades, hear the song, and then barf in your mouth.
I don't think Scott is here.
Yeah, it looks like he dropped.
Doesn't
again.
look like it. All right,
Frozen.
then let's go to Koho to finish off his board.
Yeah, I need R&B. Here's Scott. Never mind.
Oh, there he is.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is anyone else talking? Because I can't hear anyone else.
Oh no, we say we can
no.
hear you.
Yeah,
I
now
hear
I
you.
can't hear anyone else.
Ah,
Yay!
lovely.
Just move on.
Okay. All right, so I need R&B, and for guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but literally, I got every number 1 pick on my board, and I even got the number 2s in 2 categories. So I feel really good. So I'm gonna get my number 1 R&B song. I'm gonna take Beyonce, "Crazy in Love." That is 100% was my pick. I think. What are you struggling your beard for? It's literally listed R&B. I can't hear Rue at all right now.
Because I'm with you, but this
It's
is
the first genre under the songs listing.
this is probably up there with Hey Ya as the most. It's kind of pop,
I'm 100% with Rue on this one.
but I'm not done. But also, yes, it is R&B. So
It's R&B,
it's
and
R&B.
I get the best of both worlds of Beyonce
Yes.
and Jay-Z are now both in my draft as well because they're both
Yeah,
on this
so-
song and doing some of their best work, period. So
It
it's
is
like,
amazing. Yeah.
it's one of the best, whatever you want to call genre, songs to be done in the 2000s. I think I crushed this draft. But Crazy in Love, I think, is potentially Beyonce's best song. Pure best hit. I think it might be Beyonce's best hit. It is up there. Jay-Z, that feature is some of the best work Jay-Z's ever done. I'm not speaking pretty highly of Jay-Z. Like, I think he does a lot of great work. But I think his feature on Crazy in Love is elite. So yeah, Crazy in Love was my number 1 pick on R&B. My number 2 pick on R&B also could have totally gone here, and you all would have probably judged me for that too. You've been like, is that pop or R&B? Because R&B and pop are so closely linked in the 2000s. They're basically the same genre. But yeah,
James
Crazy-
Blunt, you're beautiful.
Y'all beautiful. They're standing on a subway.
I'm
No,
surprised
no.
Crazy in Love
Life is
didn't
brilliant.
get taken until now.
My love is brilliant.
Again, another song that pops up on every 2000 songs list. So I'm really surprised it honestly didn't get taken until now. But yeah, great pick. It's iconic for a reason.
I'm going to say the
Go.
most bar
Go ahead.
thing I
Go ahead.
possibly could.
I respect it more than I like it. I think Beyonce is a little overrated artist. Oh.
I like the song that the main sample is from better.
Jesus Christ.
Are You My Woman? Tell Me So by the Shy Lights. Yes, please.
Who even knows that?
I
No,
do.
Bar does, because Bar is like, I wonder where this trumpet sample is from. Let me listen to the song. Oh, it's better than one of the
I'm
greatest
so
songs ever
tired.
made.
Yeah, you set my soul on fire.
Can you
Are you
please
my
Every
get him
woman?
time-
out of there?
First of all,
Anytime
also
there's-
every time Bar pushes his glasses up and leans really close to that microphone, he comes off like the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life.
It's
I
a
wanna
great,
reach
it's a
through
great
the mic,
move.
through
I
the
love it.
screen and knock your mic away because you're already losing privileges of having this microphone.
Look, I like the song. I do. I think it's a little overhyped.
Of course,
I'm
it's popular. So you have to do it.
I'm with you, Coho. This is the best Beyonce song, and it just so happened to be the first one she put out after Destiny's Child. The beat, like the music video again, definitely helped it. But just how they're able to bring back everything for the chorus and keep that loop consistent throughout.
Coho, I concede. This is an R&B track.
Thank you.
Coho, I agree. This is one of her greatest songs. Bar, you're an idiot. Not overhyped in any way, shape, or form. Another song that I think cannot ever get overplayed. That's what makes it great. But your claim that this is one of Jay-Z's best ever is fucking outlandish.
Like some of his best work. I didn't say it was his best ever. I said it was one of his best features.
Yeah, I don't
He
know
doesn't
about
do
that
many
either.
features. I still think this is pretty outlandish. This is a pretty
Some of his best work.
standard fare. He's doing it for his boo, and he's Jay-Z, so he's never going to be bad. But, like, this would not be listed anywhere near his best anything. Because of Jay-Z.
He didn't admit that she was his boo at the time, though. They were still hiding that shit.
No, gotta go with the flow. You know.
Okay.
It's great. It's great.
He's so fucking good on that track, man.
All right, Rue. Close out your board.
Please, somebody get the Snoop Dogg Who meme ready.
Hold up.
Because,
I got it. Give me a second.
yeah.
You vamp for a second. I got it.
Yeah, I got you. So like, I have been picking in hip hop and R&B. I've been picking basically not necessarily I've been saying not the best songs, not the ones to win it, but like the vibe of 2000 hip hop and R&B have particular vibes. And I think this song by this artist, where I'm going to say it, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But then you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, I definitely heard this. I know what this is. And it like kind of encapsulate a lot of the most popular R&B songs of not a one-hit wonder, but a lot of y'all might think he is. And you can cue it up. I don't know how many of you know off of Rip, Lloyd.
Who?
Reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia. Lloyd with really great sample of Spandau Ballet's True from 1983. It's a song called You featuring Lil Wayne. And it is a bop and a half. It is catchy as shit. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, man, it never went away. It doesn't go away anywhere, but I don't like listen to it on my own. But when I hear it, I'm like, this song is fucking good. Great use of a sample. His voice is buttery. A Lil Wayne start out verse that is like, oh shit, this is actually really fucking good. And when Lil Wayne drops his verse and then Lloyd goes, stop, wait a minute. You're like, yes. But like my favorite whole thing about it is, and why it's in the zeitgeist of everything, is that it has one of my favorite all-time misrepresented lyrics of ever. So like a big key of this song is ha 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 ha. She's fine too. But from here to eternity, the lyric is she's 5'2" and I want you. That is the actual lyric of that song. It is not fine too, it's she's 5'2", and it is a bop and a fucking half.
I don't know it, but I'm definitely gonna look it up now.
I know of Lloyd. This is just not one of the songs by him that I know.
All right.
Like I know
it might
Southside
be-
more than this one.
People know Southside a lot, but I think this is his most famous. I would argue that this is the one everybody knows the most.
It's
There might
it's
be
the
one
first
more that
that
I'm not
comes-
thinking it.
It's the first one that comes up when you put his name into any music streaming service.
This is an instance of similar to like a club sandwich where I love everything except for one thing. And it's not just him in this song, it's him in general. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. I don't like his but like everything else about it is good. I like the beat. I like Lloyd's performance in it. I've not heard of this.
I will tell you, you know how much I think Lil Wayne is the most overrated rapper of all time. And he goes in on this. This is one of his better songs that he's featured on.
Okay. I'm next with my wild card. There was a song that I'm kind of split between an R&B song and a song that I couldn't really label, so I kind of put it under like adult contemporary, not like pop or rock or anything like that. And I'm trying to think what would win me more votes. And I think that, oddly enough, the adult contemporary song might win me more votes. So I'm going to go with Over My Head, Cable Car by The Fray. I've done this song at karaoke, and every time there's one person who's like, I fucking love that song. That chorus is really great. Even like the melody of the verses is just instantly memorable. That opening drum, I know the song right away just from like the hi-hat that they use. I think that this song is absolutely infectious. Whenever it comes on the radio at work, I always hear somebody singing along to it. And it's one of my personal favorites of the 2000s.
You know, I started out early in the draft saying that adult contemporary music was very good in this decade. I was not including the Fray in that because I find their music to be much closer to the worst end of what this type of music can be.
Ooh, disagree.
Not this song as much as some others, but again, I think we're talking about the 2000s. We have 25 songs that get drafted. If we had 250 songs that got drafted, I don't think this should have been drafted.
I'm going to steal Andrew's move. Andrew, we just talked about a better adult contemporary song on Turntable. Somewhere only we know.
Yeah, but that
it is better.
I don't think
yes.
that's it. I don't think that was as big.
Probably not.
Yeah. This is fine. I don't know. This is kind of like, if I think about like cliche 2000s, this is kind of the thing. I like the 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind. And like, How to Save a Life. I know we already talked about it, but it's right there.
But I think that's the more cliche one.
That's not any better of a choice.
I do consider the Fray a guilty pleasure band that I like. There's like 4 songs on that they have that I would say I enjoy listening to. And I do like this song the best of the 4. But I'm with Scott in terms of we only have 25 picks. The Fray would not have been on any of my draft boards, despite me liking them. Same reason why, like, I don't think I would have put Nickelback on the rock thing. I think Nickelback is cheesy and fun, but I wouldn't have drafted Nickelback outside of maybe How You Remind Me if we were like 7 deep.
Yeah, their only good song.
And I was like out of options. I don't think
Rockstar would like a word with you.
No, get that.
It can have a word, but it's not going to change my mind.
It can have a word, but I'm covering my drink while it's saying it.
Yeah.
and its word, dumb.
It took a really long time to know what this was when it was playing, and I stopped it when I think I recognized it, and I'm still not sure I recognize it. So.
The chorus is very recognizable. But.
Everyone knows I'm in over my head.
Kinda.
All right,
Kinda.
Scott, what's your final pick?
All right. So I drafted Unwritten for Pop, but it's actually not my favorite pop song of the decade. I knew that I could get that in the wild card round. Maybe some people won't even know this song. I don't know. But my favorite non-Taylor Swift pop song from this decade, I'm not going to draft Taylor Swift, is by an artist who actually got into a similar record label dispute that Taylor Swift had, but much less publicized, obviously. And because of this record label dispute, only had 2 hits ever. She was a 2-hit wonder, but they were 2 spectacular hits. And I'm taking Too Little Too Late by JoJo as my last pick in the draft.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, if it was not for the record label thing or that she got snubbed from the Oscars for her performance in the film RV, I think JoJo would have had a much bigger career. But unfortunately, we have these 2 songs. We have this song and then Leave, Get Out, which was her other big single. Also a fantastic song. She re-recorded both of them in 2018, similar again to how Taylor Swift re-recorded her music. I think this is an unimpeachable pop song. Some people probably think of it as like, oh, it's a Disney-fied song or whatever because it was by JoJo. No, this song holds up beautifully to this day. Her vocals are phenomenal, and she has great live vocals as well. She can sing this song the same as it is on the record live if you ever see videos of her, even nowadays. So I am sorry for what happened to her in her career, but even if she only is known for these 2 songs, which is probably what's going to happen, she deserves to be respected because Too Little Too Late is an incredible song.
The moment, I think it's like the sound of a baseball bat.
Yes.
Hits
Yeah.
in this song. Incredible. Would have never put that into a song, but that works so perfectly. It's a great fucking song.
The note she hits at the end of the bridge.
With my strategy of not going with chalk picks, this was on my short list for R&B. So
That was on mine as well.
This is a banger of a banger. JoJo is dope as shit. She's still dope as shit to this day.
Yeah, she still puts out decent music.
Great pick, Scott.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a Leave, Get It fan. But this is also okay. My friend had a massive crush on her, so as soon as you mentioned this, I just went back to that time frame. She was that. Yeah. I know. I'm glad that she was able to kind of get her career back and record this. But yeah, no, if we're talking about 2000s, definitely needs to be brought up.
I had to play it to make sure I knew what it was, and yes, I do. I recognize the song. It would never have made my draft board, but I do recognize it.
Okay. So with that closes out the draft. I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to give me just a small handful of honorable mentions, songs that they had on their board that they probably would have gotten to if we had more time. Let's go with Brooklyn first.
Go to me last.
Okay, let's go to Coho first.
Okay. To give you a snapshot of the things that were like 2 and 3 on my draft board in each category, Toxic, Britney Spears was very close in pop, and so was Viva La Vida, Coldplay. You could have boarded that rock or pop, but that was pretty close. My top 2 in rock were already said, but I did have Sugar We're Going Down on there as well. My R&B 2 was Closer by Neo. That was really close to being picked. My top 2 in rap were used. Kind of shocked no one took Gold Digger because that would have been my 3rd pick. And then my wild cards, if we were like drained to the bottom in terms of like, okay, this draft I didn't get my first pick in anything, and I was like, all right, we're just here to have fun. I was looking at Heaven by Los Lonely Boys for a wild card spot because I think that song is really fucking good and fun. Great Harms. But also my favorite song of all time is Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. And that was originally my Vontae Mac, no matter what wildcard pick, until all of a sudden Lose Yourself was available in the 4th round and not drafted. And I had to, unfortunately, give up Vontae Mac in that situation. So
Also a better song than The Fray and
Yeah.
of a similar vibe. Yeah.
my favorite song.
Okay. Amaru.
I came in with 5 songs and I got those 5 songs.
Okay.
Like I thought. But no, I have a couple that I was looking at. There's so many. So again, I was trying to look for like sleeper hits. I was hoping that Blow the Whistle, which was going to be my backup, hit top 100. It did it, which it should have, which is fucking crazy. But I wanted to mention it anyway. The 2 songs I will say is another R&B song that every black man on earth has sung at top of their lungs. When I See You by Fantasia. A reason why American Idol was good to keep going, even though they were stupid. But
Fair.
that song is sung by everybody. It's just the feel good songs, and probably, arguably, one of the most impactful hip hop songs of all time. Crank That by Soulja Boy, and I say that as with no ounce of irony or sarcasm at all.
No, I agree.
That song changed the fucking genre.
Yeah.
Scott.
If I didn't get Buy You a Drink in R&B, I was going to do Me and You by Cassie as my other R&B pick. Another throwback classic. Rap, of course, Coho mentioned Gold Digger, but I had Through the Wire and All Falls Down there from Kanye. Just that's my album when it comes to Kanye. Of course, rock, Misery Business was in there, and also Holiday from Green Day. Somehow American Idiot was not a top 40 hit, which is shocking, but I did put Holiday in there. And then pop, just since it was a buzz phrase tonight, a few more adult contemporary bangers for you for the road. Michelle Branch, Everywhere, Norah Jones, Don't Know Why, and Ashley Simpson, Pieces of Me.
Okay.
I'm going to add one more. I know I was looking for it because you mentioned Neo. So Sick by Neo is one of my favorite songs.
Great choice.
For pop, Coho mentioned 2 that I had already. So The Way I Are, Timbaland featuring Carrie Hilson and DOE. Also Untouched by the Veronicas, because
Great song.
I fucking love that song. The Justin Timberlake song I had been alluding to earlier was What Goes Around Comes Around.
Yes, that was it. That was my backup.
Yep. For rock, The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. That was the other one I was deciding between. As well as 21 Guns. For rap, Miss Jackson was on there. Hate It or Love It by The Game. Superstar as well.
I'm so mad Lupe didn't have any other fucking big hits, or that would have been 100% my number 1.
Yeah. And then for R&B, the other 2 in that top 4 for me that were not mentioned. Well, I'm gonna get so much hate for one of these. I know this, but "Let Me Love You" by Mario and "No Air" by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. Yes. Okay, good. I have someone backing me up on that.
No Air is a good pick.
I back you up on that too.
Great pick.
No Air would have been a better pick than Over My Head, for sure.
Damn it, because that was the other one that I was deciding between. But Brooklyn's giving me so much shit.
Just shot yourselves in the last year.
Brooklyn's giving me so much shit for that song.
What song again? I blanked out.
For No Air.
Oh yeah. I get it. I didn't really have much. I found that songs that I loved that I wanted to pick weren't top 40 hits, so my draft board is fairly slim. As soon as Smooth wasn't eligible, I looked at other ones, and I got to mention Game of Love.
Game of Love, yes, 100% on my board.
Yeah, the other one, the R&B one, if I couldn't remember to think about If I Ain't Got You, was going to be Dilemma, Nelly and Kelly Rowland. I will shut up though.
The one country song, just because it's fun, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere was eligible.
No,
Alan Jackson.
There's no way. Is it really?
Yes.
No.
Oh, if it's eligible, that would have been the country pick. 100%.
As
just
somebody
fun.
who is
It's
a
fun.
as somebody who's a bartender in a pub.
Okay. Well, that's
a
fair.
Song about drinking, and it's just an excuse. Oh
a
yeah, that
karaoke.
smug. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's a karaoke banger in a bar. Let me tell you.
Country
I
had
do
a
love the song.
bad country had a bad decade.
Yeah.
That decade. The two songs country wise I would have contemplated were Not Ready to Make Nice by the Chicks.
Yeah.
As well as Remember When by Alan Jackson.
Remember when? Yeah.
So
Sorry,
hopefully Coho's still here.
Yeah, I sent you the board, but if not, I can share it.
There we go. Perfect. All right. So these are our picks. We will be putting this board into the multiplex and the video store pages. So you will be able to pick who won this. Please vote in that poll once it drops. You can take that down now. For Brooklyn and myself, thank you to Scott, Coho, and Amaru.
Oh, should we also? Yeah, don't we usually like say what the other person, our favorite one that wasn't our own? Similar. I thought we did that for these ones. No.
I mean, we could, but we are also over 2 hours right now.
Fair. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. Rue, Scott, Coho, thank you for joining us. We will be doing a 90s episode of this. We hope to have the three of you on that one.
I'm there.
And with that, guys, keep on rocking.
Drive safely.
Coho, end it.
Boom, boom, boom.
But we're still here. But we're still here.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.